As we age, even the most routine activities, such as getting up to use the bathroom at night, can introduce significant risks if proper precautions are not taken. Many older adults may not consider the potential dangers associated with their nighttime habits, yet seemingly minor missteps can lead to falls, heart problems, and other serious medical emergencies. The following discussion explains how issues such as rising too quickly from bed, overhydration before sleep, sleeping in a cold environment, and eating heavy meals late in the evening can jeopardize your health, and it offers practical strategies to mitigate these risks. One of the key challenges for older adults is the body's diminished ability to regulate blood pressure when transitioning from a lying or sitting position to standing. This condition, known as orthostatic hypotension, occurs because the body becomes less effective at compensating for sudden changes in posture, resulting in a rapid drop in blood pressure. Without sufficient blood flow to the brain, an individual may experience dizziness, blurred vision, or even fainting. For instance, consider the experience of a 75-year-old man who was used to his independent lifestyle. One night, he swung his legs over the side of the bed and stood up quickly. Although he initially felt fine, moments later his vision blurred, and his legs weakened, causing him to collapse. Such incidents, while they may seem fleeting, have potential to result in falls that can lead to serious injuries such as broken bones or head trauma. To prevent these outcomes, it is advisable to delay getting out of bed for a few seconds after waking, take several deep breaths, and gradually transition from a lying to a sitting position before finally standing. Additionally, consulting with a healthcare provider about any medications that may exacerbate this condition is an important step in reducing the risk. Another common issue among older adults is the tendency to overhydrate in the evening. While maintaining proper hydration is essential for overall health, drinking large amounts of water before bedtime can overwhelm the bladder, leading to frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom. A condition known as nocturia. Not only does nocturia interrupt sleep, but it also increases the likelihood of falls when an individual is still groggy and disoriented. In some cases, disrupted sleep patterns have been linked to a weakened immune system, increased cardiovascular stress, and even cognitive decline over time. An illustrative case involves a 73-year-old who maintained the habit of drinking a full glass of water before going to bed, only to find that he was frequently awakened by the need to use the restroom. One night, while hurrying through a dim-lit hallway to reach the bathroom, he tripped over a doorway and suffered a broken hip. His experience underscores the importance of managing fluid intake by consuming the bulk of daily water earlier in the day, while reducing intake in the final hours before sleep. If the sensation of thirst persists at night, it is better to take small sips rather than a full glass of water, and to avoid beverages with diuretic properties such as caffeine and alcohol. Sleep environment also plays a critical role in maintaining health, particularly for those with existing heart conditions. A cold bedroom can trigger vasoconstriction, a process in which blood vessels narrow to conserve heat. While this response is normal, in older adults it places additional strain on the heart, forcing it to work harder to pump blood through the constricted vessels. This extra effort can elevate blood pressure, induce irregular heart rhythms, and, in severe cases, precipitate a heart attack. Moreover, colder temperatures may cause the blood to thicken slightly, which further increases the risk of clot formation and stroke. Beyond cardiovascular concerns, a consistently cold environment can weaken the immune system and contribute to respiratory issues such as congestion, sinus discomfort, and even chronic coughing. For example, one individual in his late 70s enjoyed a cool room for sleeping, only to later experience joint stiffness, headaches, and a persistent feeling of chest tightness. After a particularly cold night, he found himself struggling to breathe, prompting his doctor to advise adjustments such as maintaining a warmer room temperature between 65 degrees F and 70 degrees F, utilizing additional blankets, and employing thermal sleepwear. These small modifications can significantly ease the burden on the cardiovascular system while promoting better overall sleep quality. The timing and nature of meals consumed in the evening can also have a substantial impact on nighttime health. As the efficiency of the digestive system declines with age, eating heavy meals or large snacks close to bedtime forces the body to expend additional energy on digestion rather than on rest and repair. One of the most immediate consequences of such a habit is acid reflux. When an individual lies down with a full stomach, the likelihood increases that stomach acid will flow back into the esophagus, causing heartburn, chest discomfort, and sometimes even coughing or throat irritation. Over time, repeated episodes of acid reflux can lead to more severe conditions such as esophageal inflammation, ulcers, or even an elevated risk of cancer. Furthermore, the digestive process requires a diversion of blood flow to the stomach, which may momentarily reduce the blood supply available to other vital organs, including the heart. This can lead to feelings of lightheadedness, dizziness, or irregular heartbeats. In one notable case, a 73-year-old man who habitually consumed a large dinner late in evening experienced mild chest discomfort that he dismissed as trivial. Later that night, he woke up with severe coughing and difficulty breathing due to silent aspiration, where small amounts of food or stomach acid entered his airway. This incident led to a diagnosis of aspiration-related lung issues. His experience illustrates the critical need to adjust meal timing by finishing the last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime and opting for lighter, easier to digest foods in the evening. Beyond the individual risks posed by these various habits, there is a broader message about the importance of listening to one's body and recognizing early warning signs. For older adults, symptoms such as slight chest discomfort, mild shortness of breath, or a feeling of general fatigue should not be ignored, even if they appear to be minor. These subtle signals can be early indicators of serious underlying conditions, including heart attacks or strokes, which are more likely to occur during the night when the body's natural defenses are at their lowest. A proactive approach to health in the evening, one that includes careful attention to posture when rising, moderated fluid intake, a comfortable sleep environment, and judicious meal planning, can significantly reduce the risk of emergencies. In addition, keeping an updated list of medications, chronic conditions, and emergency contacts near the bedside can provide crucial support if a nighttime incident occurs. In summary, simple nighttime habits that many may consider trivial can, in fact, have profound effects on long-term health, particularly for older adults. By taking the time to adjust how you get out of bed, regulate your fluid consumption, maintain a warm and stable sleep environment, and manage meal timing, you can reduce your risk of falls, cardiovascular emergencies, and digestive complications. These adjustments not only help in safeguarding physical health, but also contribute to improved sleep quality and overall well-being. It is essential to recognize that small, proactive changes in your evening routine can lead to significant improvements in your health and quality of life. If you have experienced any of these issues or have made adjustments in your nightly habits that have positively impacted your well-being, sharing your story may offer valuable insights to others facing similar challenges. In an age where independence and quality of life are paramount, being mindful of these potential hazards and taking steps to prevent them is a critical component of healthy aging. Ultimately, paying attention to these often overlooked nighttime routines can be the difference between a restful night and a dangerous medical emergency. Adopting a deliberate, measured approach to the end-of-day routine, one that prioritizes gradual transitions, moderated behaviors, and a conducive sleeping environment, can help protect your heart, improve your sleep quality, and reduce the likelihood of accidents that can lead to long-term complications. As you reflect on your own habits, consider making these small adjustments as part of a comprehensive strategy for maintaining health and independence well into your later years.